Hello everyone and welcome to another high elo game of Age of Empires. Today, farmers are taking on lumberjacks in a battle of titanic economies as the Viper, playing as the Burgundians in green, gets ready to take on MbL, playing as the Vietnamese in red. Now, while the players herd their herdables, explore their immediate surroundings, and try to go up to Feudal ASAP, let's take a look at the Civ matchup we'll be watching today. Now, the Burgundians, the John Belushi of civilizations, come with some of the craziest features in the entire game. To start with, yes, their army does primarily focus on cavalry, being the only civ in the game to have access to cavaliers in Castle Age, and their unique unit, the Coustelier, is a medium cavalry shock unit that has a charge attack every 40 seconds, which adds a massive plus 20 and plus 25 to its attack. And to support their cavalry on the field of battle, the Burgundian gunpowder units, all Burgundian gunpowder units, come with 25% more attack. They have access to a second unique unit, the Flemish militiamen. This is a medium infantry unit with a pretty decent attack bonus against cavalry. And if that is not enough military for you, the Burgundians can conscript each and every single one of these villagers by turning them into a Flemish militiaman, and even allowing more Flemish militias to be trained out of their barracks. Now, in order to help pay for the Burgundian war machine, Burgundian stable techs are 50% cheaper. Their relics generate food in addition to gold. Their economic upgrades are cheaper and are available an age earlier. We'll see if the Viper makes use of that. And their farmers can actually be upgraded to generate a small amount of gold while they till those Burgundian fields. Now, on the other side of the grass sea, we've got MbL playing as the Vietnamese in red, very much an archer civilization with access to two pretty cool ranged units. To start with, their unique unit, the Rattan Archer, is the second fastest foot archer in the game, and one that comes with a decent attack and a massive amount of pierce armor. Think Huskar level, so it is basically impossible, almost impossible for enemy archer units to kill it. Now, second is their other unique unit, of the Vietnamese, the Imperial Skirmisher. This is a better armored version of the Elite Skirmisher that comes with a higher attack and bonus against foot archers and cav archers. Now, if that's not enough range for you, every single unit that comes out of a Vietnamese archery range does automatically come with 20% more HP. But to support their ranged units on the field of battle, the Vietnamese can field the Pothead Elephants with a massive 420 HP, and they get the conscription upgrade for free. So the second they hit Imperial, man oh man, can they start pumping out units. Now, to afford the cost of training ranged units and battle elephants, all economic technologies cost no wood and are researched twice as fast as normal. And the Vietnamese lumberjacks, not their farmers, but their lumberjacks, can be upgraded to also generate a small amount of gold as they cut down and chop down trees. Now, unlike other civilizations that have bonuses designed to protect them from raiding, the Vietnamese actually have a bonus designed to help them raid more efficiently. Let me show you exactly what I mean. We take a look at the Vietnamese's line of sight. What do you notice on the minimap? The Vietnamese start the game knowing exactly where their opponents are located, making it much easier to raid and making it much quicker to identify where the resources are and where to start applying pressure. Those are the two civilizations. 3 lazy villagers need to get back to work. Both players sitting at 18 villagers apiece loom for our Vietnamese, and they are continuing to expand their settlements. The Viper pushing more deer. It looks like our Vietnamese already going to click up to feudal first. So while he does so, let's take a look at MbL's base. Primary gold, nice and secure in the back. Primary stone, a little bit off to the side, kind of forward position, but not really. Still pretty exposed, as are his additional gold piles. Man, oh man, are those exposed. Secondary gold, stone rather, very far off campus, but also in the rear position. So not minding this at all in terms of primary resources, but take a look at his base, completely open. I'm in shock that he's building vertical. I thought at least on a diagonal. Maybe he'll continue horizontally. We'll see what he decides to do. And take a look. Oh, a big surprise. Our Vietnamese is making a beeline straight for the Viper's base. Viper's gold in the forward position, exposed. Oh no, that's sour. Primary stone, though, nice and secure in the back. Additional gold in the back as well, as is yet another gold and more stone. But his gold very far off campus compared to the additional gold. Actually, you know what? I recant. I recant that statement. It's pretty much the same distance. Maybe a little bit further away. But in any event, the Viper does have a few forests in the forward position, which makes his wall off a little bit easier. Our Vietnamese. Okay, now he's starting to construct a bit of a cup shape. The Viper discovers exactly where his opponent is. And now both players have caught wind of each other's bases. The Viper in 3, 2, 1, boom. You might be wondering why he researched Horse Collar, how he researched Double Bit Axe. In Dark Age, remember, again, Burgundians access to all of those an age earlier, which means that now he's free to get some Castle Age economic upgrades if he wants. Those are not exactly cheap. And off the back of only 20 villagers, I don't expect to see it anytime soon. That being said, I mean, we're watching the Viper. You never know exactly what you're going to see. MbL as well, keeping his llamas nice and secure underneath the town center so that the Viper doesn't teeth them. And the Viper now susses out the archery range. I mean, of course, you're playing against the Vietnamese, and he notices the flag going up as well. So he knows units are about to pop out. But already one spearman who took a little bit of a damage here, maybe a poke and a prod from one of these villagers, and says, you know what, I'm so traumatized, I'm just going home. There is nothing more for me to do here. And now the Viper discovers the back of MbL's base too. Oh my goodness, lumber camps. I mean, where else can MbL go? Look at how open his base is. Look how far away the wood lines are. The Viper might want to put a little bit of pressure maybe on this forest if he's seen it. Yeah, he's seen the tip of it, knowing that, I mean, he sees MbL has no real secondary forest. Okay, now discovers the tip of the forward one, whereas the Viper has, like we saw, 2 in the front, and then a whole bunch of, wow, this is incredibly secure lumber for the Viper. We'll see if he makes use of it for now. 17 villagers on wood for him. The Viper wants to start building, wants to start researching, and take a look already. Bowsaw, heavy plow at the 12-minute mark of the game. Okay, I thought he would not be researching those technologies so soon. He proves me wrong and gets them immediately. Our Vietnamese moving forward with 2 skirmishers. We'll see what he decides to do. Who will be the aggressor here? For now, it kind of looks like MbL wants to put on some pressure. Probably doesn't really want to face Cavaliers and Castle Age and anything else that the Burgundians can absolutely throw at him. Take a look at the farm. Already 10 villagers on farms. Our Vietnamese. So 375 food for the Viper's farm, 250 for our Vietnamese. Shows you just how much more efficient the Burgundian economy can be. And I really do hope we get to see paper money for the Vietnamese, and I hope we get to see Burgundian vineyards for the Burgundian, meaning that we will see this game go into Imperial, at least for our Vietnamese. The Burgundian upgrade is more of a Castle Age upgrade. No kills yet. 3 kills for the Viper. As his scout continues searching, continues seeking. So we've got a bit of a skirmisher war here. Man, oh man, if we thought Spearman on Spearman was slow and not the most high intensity, high octane battle, Skirmisher v Skirmisher, although the only thing you can say about these guys is that they actually have bonuses against each other. So it's not exactly Spearman versus Spearman. MbL, will he get his first kill or not? His units are starting to get picked off here. The Viper microing his units fantastically, but again, I mean, the Viper has the numbers advantage here. Upgrades, both identical, both sitting on fletching for their units with the +1 attack and range, and a few fresh recruits here for MbL, who is now 12 army supply to 12. But remember, take a look, 30 HP on the Burgundian skirmisher, 36 on the Vietnamese, that 20% extra. But even with that 20% extra, he's still dying. Finally gets a kill behind the mill. Kill behind the mill, a lesser known Eminem song from the early 2000s. 6 kills to 1. Man, oh man, a tango of death here. MbL might be a little bit too fancy with his footwork here, but does he care? He's starting to gather resources. 15 villagers on food. Almost 400 food, a little bit more gold. And he should be in a pretty decent position to start going up to Castle Age. I wonder what the Viper is doing with the scout. Is he trying to find reinforcements? He will find a skirmisher here. Oh, I don't know why he didn't attack. These guys have minimum range. Was he afraid that the skirmisher would lead him into here? No, instead he goes to catch another reinforcement, and the Viper can actually do a lot of damage with just this one scout. Because again, the skirmisher has no ability to engage into this, which is why you see this guy says, oh, wait a second, at least give me a spearman to help out. At least give me another skirmisher so that we can split up and take this annoying scout. Where is his spearman, by the way? Okay, so it's moving forward. We'll see if the Viper notices. So far, no, he doesn't notice. Oh, loses a scout. 8 kills to 6. MbL has evened up the kill count going after these spearmen, it seems like. But look at the HP on his units, down below half. And now the spearman says, you know what, I did my job. I am ready to give my life for the Vietnamese Empire. Not really much usefulness for me here anymore. And more skirmishers streaming across the map. Both players heading up to castle at about 10 seconds apart. Absolutely incredible. MbL 1 villager ahead, 4 army count ahead. And let's see what he can do here. And let's see how much bigger the economy for the Viper will be once he hits Castle Age. Even though he is going to hit, like I said, about 10 seconds behind with those economic upgrades. We'll keep an eye on the resources. So far, gold count similar, food count similar. So far, I guess, these economic upgrades haven't really done the trick, haven't really kicked in just yet. Oh, 1 villager joins in. No kill for you, but did manage to soften up. Now he gets a kill, 2 kills. Hero villager here joining the fight. Let's keep our eyes peeled on him. Come on, get one more. Get one more. You know you want to. Do it for the memes. This is incredible. This is absolutely bonkers. 3rd kill. Oh, now he's tired. He's taking a bit of a breather. Another one of his friends joins him. Oh, no, never mind. This is Cincinnatus. He killed. He saved his hometown. And now he's back to tilling his fields. Happy as a clam to be back in the rural life. Unfortunately for him, military life is drawing him back as these skirmishers remain. And now more units are streaming across the map. MbL is starting to catch up in economic resources. He's also getting Bodkin, which the Viper is not. The Viper is transitioning into cavalry. A 2nd town center going up for him as well. Love the location near the stone, 3 tiles away from the edge of the world so that he can fit a few farms into here. Monk play? Okay. Every relic does add 30 food per minute, so the earlier you can get relics as the Burgundian, the better it is for you. And now 2 knights should be able to do a good amount of damage here. Oh, one though's got 22 HP. So are these monks for relic hunting or for healing? And now cav archers are out, 6 of them on the menu for our Vietnamese, who has more than double the army count. 1 villager still ahead. Oh, so he's just healing up these knights. And instead of the usual 50 HP, these guys now have 60 HP. The archers the same. Instead of 30, they have 36. But MbL is very quickly finding himself fighting a Castle Age army with Feudal Age units. There are oh, he does lose a cav archer to the convert. And now there's 5 cav archers here total, already racked up 4 kills. Now they're circling. Where is the monk? He is running away. Go into the town center. You're going to get sniped. Go into the town center. Oh, I told you. You didn't listen. You did not listen. Another town center for our Burgundian. Another town center for our Vietnamese. So it'll be 3-2 town centers. Or maybe 2-2. It looks like this town center is getting denied. And man, oh man, we saw the other day the mobility that Mr. Yo had with his cav archers. Let's see how MbL does. But now he's facing off against elite skirmishers. 2 knights chasing him. He gets vipered. Oh my god, he gets vipered and loses a bunch of his units. And now barely escapes by the skin of his teeth. The hair on his chinny chin as these cav archers run away. But These guys are still here. New cav archers on the eastern flank of the Viper settlement. The Viper settlement, chaotic to say the least. No wall off attempt, no cohesion. I mean, I guess this is technically a wall off. It looks like there might be an alley between the stable and the town center. A third town center going in for a Vietnamese. Very aggressive MbL with that location tells me he is not done putting on aggression as he continues to build more and more cav archers. The Viper, skirmishers, keeping his 2 knights and another monk for him. And I mentioned yesterday the issue with cav archers facing off against cav archers is, man, oh man, they can run circles around most units. What is the movement speed right now on his knight? 1.35 to 1.4 means that these cav archers, again, in theory, will never be caught by the knights unless they stop. Unless the pathing. In this game, pathing is always a big question mark. The Viper's getting a castle. It is a third of the way done. He has not seen these knights, although maybe he did. He's definitely posturing like he saw them. The Viper sending this contingent north. Oh, they move south just at the worst possible moment. And we'll keep an eye on what our Vietnamese sees. Not yet, not yet. The castle is still hidden. I am whispering so he doesn't find out. 2 knights under the town center. The one with the weak HP dies immediately. Knights at this stage of the game. Oh, MbL tries to pull a Viper and fails, meaning this knight is now here. These gold miners are in jeopardy, and he is bringing back... Where are they? There they are. His cav archers, but ventures into the town center fire. Town center racks up its first kill. And now MbL is free to go back home. Might want to get, or not back home, back across the map. He might want to get a monk or 2. He has 1. Ooh, hiding there among the villagers, among the civilian population. Sneaky, sneaky monkeys starting to heal up these units. If you can keep your cav archers alive as the Vietnamese, it is a absolute boss move that will pay dividends much later. Or maybe even before, depending on how many snipes you get. Another town center, a 4th for our Burgundian. Is he going to go Flemish Revolution? It's always a question mark with pro players. You know, they run their villager counts up. Coustelier's out on the map. Look at that plus 20 attack. And now he's getting husbandry. So they might actually be able to catch up to these cav archers that don't have husbandry. But as I was saying, when you're watching pro games and they start pumping out as the Burgundians, town centers, 4, 5, 6, start pumping out villagers, it's always a big question in my mind. I mean, let me know if you agree, disagree. They're kind of posturing like they're going to do a Flemish Revolution. And on closed maps like Arena, Fortress, it's definitely a very scary thing to play against. But, sometimes they just do it. Just a posture, just to give them the option. So I'm very excited. I like the Burgundian Revolution. The Flemish Revolution. I know there's a lot of talk about it. Just like there's a lot of talk about not 1, but 2 relics heading towards the Burgundian base. Man, oh man, is he starting to gobble up relics? That is 60 food per minute in addition to what he's already generating with his farms. But yeah, that is a very hated technology. There's a few things in this game that people just, you know, usually when you have 2 Age of Empires players in the same room, look at the charge attack, by the way. After that, though, it knocks down to Shrivamsha level shitty attack. But as I was saying, whenever you get 2 Age of Empires players in a room, there's usually like 7 opinions. So it's very interesting when people agree on anything. And man, oh man, is the community very much in favor of getting rid of the Flemish Revolution. I personally do not agree that it needs to be removed. Maybe changed a little bit. Maybe made, you know, a little bit weaker. But removed entirely, let me know. Castle going up for our Vietnamese in an aggressive position. I thought MbL would be a lot more aggressive here with this town center posturing, with these cav archers built for mobility, speed, picking off villagers and attacking. And look at the Viper. Says you're going to drop a castle on me. F that, I'm going to drop a castle on you. 2 siege workshops. He wants to be able to crush these cav archers if and when they move forward. Will MbL get this? Why are his mangonels not attacking? Why are they not firing on anything? They die immediately. Buddy gets a convert. on one of the Cousteliers, who runs away into the castle. 2 mangonels and looks like no cav archers, 1 cav archer in exchange for all of those Cousteliers. A few monks also bite the dust here, but the Viper's castle is up. It is now endangering this town center, but our Vietnamese just rebuilds. Is there an alley here? Oh man, oh man, sometimes it is hard to see in this game, especially with elevation, but the Viper is establishing a big center position, and MbL's pathing of these guys absolutely atrocious. Runs face first into elite skirmishers. Why are you stopping? Bracer for him, leather archer armor and forging for our Burgundian. What a waste. Oh goodness gracious, did he even get 1 kill? Looks like there's 1 body behind here. Oh, maybe 2. 2 Cousteliers for all of that. At the same time, he's attacking a house. MbL not getting the damage he wants. He is in Imperial. His trebs are out. They are protected by these houses. Now the Viper has a choice. His resources are shit. He's got 70 gold, 500 food, nowhere even remotely close to go up to Imperial. Does he double down in castle? Look at his villager count. 110 to 83. I don't think he's doing any revolution. That is an Imperial Age technology upgrade, whatever you want to call it. He is doubling down on Rams, Cousteliers. But the treb count here, 1 to 0. And trebs are what wins you games at this stage of the game. Lazy Coustelier with 0 kills. Viper's relics, 4 of them, are now out of the monastery. And look at MbL, free to snipe these villagers, but he himself is getting sniped and attacked. Fresh Town Center dies, goes down immediately. A bunch of Rams, Coustelier, cav archers are engaging into melee units. Emergency castle here. Mangonel, do something. Do something. Shoot someone. Attack ground, something. There we go. Does get its first 3 kills, and Viper not paying attention. 2 more notches added to his belt over there for MbL, who is now pinching relics, Mr. Yo style. The question is 36 army count to 15, 14. It is plummeting for our Vietnamese villager count. He's now down 33 villagers. And of his 77 remaining, about 30 of them were idle a second ago. Now 10 are idle. His economy has just been wrecked. So the longevity of his army is in question now. The Viper, I think, has an opportunity here if he wants to double down. Yeah, he's doubling down on Castle Age. So he says, forget it. I'm not rushing my butt up to Imperial. I've got 24 gold. I am not doing it. I've lost control of my relics. I'm already here. I'm taking down his infrastructure. The question is, will he go for the base? Will he go for the castle? This area is somewhat secure. Oh, no. You're converting skirmishers with monks, but skirmishers kind of take a bit of a break there. And here we go. The Viper wants to demolish the castle. Nothing here, really, that's able to take down these Rams. Where are MbL's units? Where's his converted Coustelier? Okay, he's rushing forward, but he's going after skirmishers. Coustelier get 1 treb. A second? Oh no, 5 Rams. A second treb goes down, but the rattan archers are here. Upgrades, +3, +1. Okay, Mangonel is here. We'll be able to take down 1 or 2 of these Rams, but goodbye castle, goodbye Mangonel. Forget 2 Rams. He took down 1. That is as good as it gets. And not surprising at all. I mean, look at the penetration of the base here by the Viper, going after the original TC, which basically leaves a castle and 1 town center. And even though MbL, look at his resources. I mean, you've got 1,700 wood, 664 gold. Unfortunately for you, the Viper destroyed all your archery ranges. That being said, you still have a oh, no. You do not have a castle there. You do have a castle here, so you can start pumping out rattan archers. And man, oh man, the Viper just doubling down on Castle Age, showing us what you can do. Even if your opponent goes to Imperial, do not panic. Do not go crazy. Unless for you, going crazy means Castle Age extravaganza. Ends the game 8 times more army count than his opponent. 119 villagers to 71. So the Viper's economy, take a look at this base. Just absolutely massive compared to MbL's, which even with the infrastructure that was lost, the town center, the archery ranges, etc., is looking very desperate. 71 villager count. How many were idle right before he resigned? 8, which means he's got 63 productive villagers to the 106 productive villagers of his opponent. So 43 fewer productive villagers. And by the way, did they all die here? Yeah, all the villagers died. Rattan archers died. Cav archers died. Everything is dying. Monks are gone. He still has 4 relics. We'll see how much gold 4 relics for 2 minutes gives you. Oh, okay. 280 gold. Not bad at all. Economy is not that dissimilar. Really, the Viper, based on this map, based on the game itself, it really started exploding only about 5-10 minutes ago in terms of economy, but does get the trash resources and the stone almost identical. Gold count, though, our Vietnamese slightly ahead, which is why he ended the game with, what was it, 664? 664 gold, 71 skirmishers, 42 cav archers. I don't know who wins this. Maybe cav archers on the high ground. Holy moly, the Viper mid-game with Hera level APM. But look at MbL. Also crazy APM, 35 minutes in, 19 minutes in. So MbL's a little bit closer to the end. Kill count, 112 for the Viper, 91 for our Vietnamese, but 5 times more villager kills. And it shows MbL's economy just in shambles. His last gold, wood is he still just jacking lumber from the original forest that he had? Okay, no, he expanded here as well. Would have loved to see maybe an expansion here, but ultimately, yeah, the Viper decided, you know what? I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to sit back. My opponent is an Imperial, but I see what he has. He's got cav archers, monks, and trebs, and for that, a mix of skirmishers, rams, and coustiliers should do just fine. And MbL, because he hit Imperial, 800 gold, 1,000 food, literally had no army here to defend against this. A few cav archers do not make a defense against rams and skirmishers with 25 kills. 25 kills on them all. Oh, man, that is sour. Even the ones here only have 10. But that just goes to show you, wow. Wow. What a fantastic play by the Viper. I don't know if MbL should have rushed to Imperial so soon. I wonder if he expected a Flemish Revolution. I wonder if he wanted to start getting out battle elephants. I'm not too sure. Maybe he wanted to have paper money. How many lumberjacks did he have at the end of the game? Only 43. That's not really that great for the paper money upgrade. Sorry, guys. That's the 3rd time you've heard that ta-da sound. And with that, with the crazy doubling down on the Castle Age aggression, more rams out of him. It is the Viper, our Burgundian, the farmer who takes the W. Cincinnatus can return home, plow until his field, until he is happy. Where is he? No, he must have died a long time ago, unfortunately. No more. I don't see any villager with 3 kills. But wow, that was a boss villager, and the Viper is victorious, but GG to both players. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips and make sure to subscribe and enable notifications so that you're notified of my latest uploads.